Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. Blah. Back to work day. I hate it. I hate Mondays. I don't like to go back to work. I don't ever want to go back to work again. But, got to go back to work right now. So, first of all, it is absolutely freezing out here. There was a heavy frost. It's very cold. And I can't wait to go in and finish up my food prep for today. So, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. First things first, if you saw my Kroger haul yesterday, you noticed that I bought that really nice little roast for $7 and change. Well, that changed my whole menu plan for the week. So what I did was I made a huge 8-quart crock pot full of beef and vegetable soup. I mean, every kind of vegetable you can imagine. I used a bag of my saved vegetables, my rescue vegetables. I used a can of diced tomatoes. I used a can of black beans. I added some onion and a diced up potato, and it's pretty daggone good. I took that roast, put it in my crock pot, poured a V8 juice in there, and let it start cooking. Then I poured some of my homemade chicken broth in there and let it cook some more, took it out, added my vegetables, and then I shredded up that beef, added some seasonings, and it is phenomenal. Oh, I added some extra cabbage to it because I still had some cabbage left that I needed to get out of the refrigerator. So lots of vegetables, jam-packed with lots of them. So that's why when you see my menu list, you're going to say, well, where are her vegetables? Well, my vegetables are in the soup. And my husband's going to be so sick of this soup, but that's okay. He'll survive because he needs vegetables and it has a lot of beef in it. Okay, so this is my menu plan for the week. Very simple meals. Now today I did go ahead and sear and cook up 2 ribeye steaks. I'm getting ready to make some shrimp fried rice. I took a handful of shrimp and I set it aside. I'm letting it kind of thaw just a little bit, not too much. And I had some leftover rice and peas that I made for Saturday night after work. And so I'm going to add some more vegetables to that. And we're going to have a really nice vegetable-y shrimp fried rice today go with our steaks. Now, if he wants a bowl of soup on the side, that's fine and dandy. Okay, so the rest of the week, as you can see, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I have soup and sandwich. Now, I have plenty of things to make really interesting sandwiches. Cleo! Oh, Cleo! She's out by the road, and we don't want that because we don't want her to get hit because she's nosy. Okay, so anyway, some of the sandwich ideas I have is I have some crispy fried chicken strips. I have some little fish sticks. I have pulled pork thawed out. Add a little barbecue on those brioche buns. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. I'm also thawing out some bologna. So if he wants a fried bologna sandwich, I have bacon, I have eggs. Whatever he wants on those sandwiches, we will go ahead and we will do that and make soup and sandwiches for the night. And like I said, the vegetables are in the soup. It'll be nice and warm. We get home late at night. How nice will that be? A big old bowl of soup and a sandwich. I think that would be perfect. Okay, so Friday night I am going to make some chicken fajitas. I have some salsa and chips that need to be eaten up. Saturday after work I'm going to make some non-bread pizzas. I got all of those non-breads, and then I ended up getting 2 of the flatbreads. The stone whatever it is, non-breads. And I have that bold and spicy ragu sauce that I got for a penny from Dollar General last week. And so we're going to make some non-bread pizzas. I still can't remember. Is it stone wedge? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, Sunday weekly prep meal. Now, the thing is I'm going to let my husband kind of make a decision on that. I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, I want my tuna cakes. You promised them last week and you didn't make them for me. I know that's what's going to happen. So I know Sunday I'm going to be making tuna cakes. I just know it. Okay, so that is my meal list for the week. And I'll be taking some of that soup for work. I do have some ramen noodle soup cups. I have peanut butter and jelly on the list for my lunches. I have bologna for my lunches. I'll probably take some leftovers every day. I do not plan on getting fast food at all this week. Not one time. No. So I will be taking my lunch all week. Now, what I really want to talk about is our week to week and our budgeting. Now, with the holidays coming up, you have Thanksgiving. Well, you have Halloween first. Then you have Thanksgiving. You have Christmas Eve, Christmas. You have Christmas parties, you have get-togethers, holiday festivities, as well as New Year's Eve. Now, here's the thing. If you haven't started picking up products to use for those, because you're going to be baking cookies, you're going to have like appetizers or dishes that you're going to take to parties, start stocking them up now. Start thinking ahead. Start thinking, okay, what would I like to take? And do the sales ads. The same thing that you do when you make your menu list. Add a few things every week right now to make those holiday meals a little less expensive when it comes time to make them. That way your budget can kind of stay on track. $5-10 extra every week, and you can start building up for those meals. Thanksgiving. What are you going to take, or do you make the whole meal? Just think about those things, because when things are on sale is the time to get them and be prepared. So remember, as you make your meal lists every week and make your menu plan and your grocery list, start adding those things that you need for those events. For example, if you make green bean casserole, if you find French's are on sale, or maybe some of the store brands are on sale, snatch them up. Because you're going to make green bean casserole, you're going to need them French's onions or fried onion toppings. So that's something to think about. All of those things you have to think about right now. Something else that I really, really recommend is if you do gift baskets or stockings. For example, if Pepperidge Farm cookies are on sale and you have a coupon and you're getting them for 99 cents a container, what a great stocking stuffer or a gift basket that would make. And I think I've mentioned that before. When the Pepperidge Farm cookies are on sale, that's a great time to just get them in order to make little gift baskets. Sauces, like when the Sweet Baby Ray's sauces are on sale or the Red Hot sauces are on sale, great to stuff in a basket. I know right now there are some Jack Links coupons floating around. I don't remember which insert they're in. I know I have a bunch of them clipped up. And probably what I will do is if I find some on sale, I'll just snag a bunch of them up so I can stick a couple of those little sticks in a bunch of little baskets. So that's another idea. With this Halloween candy, if you did the Halloween candy sale, save back some of your candy to put in little cups or whatever for stocking stuffers and other gift baskets. Just an idea. We have a blue jay, and he's not real happy that I'm out here because I just put corn out, and when I put corn out, the blue jays come. Okay, so our week-to-week, budget-to-budget, I really wanted to talk about Eat Well for Less because, once again, I think that is the absolute best show for people to watch. Now, that is my recommendation, to watch Eat Well for Less, and they talk about labels, brands, and the psychology of it. And I think that it's really important. My daughter came out, and we had lunch. And I said, hey, you're out here. Do you want to go couponing with me? Sure. So we went to JC, which is a Kroger affiliate, and we were going through, and I was just trying to pick up stuff with my coupons. There was nothing major going on. I was really hoping there was some good stuff going on, but I knew there wasn't. And we got into the aisle where there's steak sauce. Okay. And she says, I really need to get some steak sauce. Where's the A1? And I was like, that's expensive. I said, why don't you get this store brand? Oh, well, he won't eat that. He would eat it. I'm just saying, sometimes the psychology. Now, here's the thing about brand names versus store brands and maybe what you call a generic brand. Number one, sometimes the lower priced brands have less sugar and less salt, less preservatives or colors. So that's something you need to look at. Because sometimes those cheaper brands are even more healthy. I mean, seriously, that is something that I constantly look at. Soups are really important. And, if you're making green bean casserole and you need mushroom soup, I would never ever buy Campbell's for that unless I could get it cheaper than what the store brand or a generic brand was running. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I am not brand loyal, and I have learned throughout the years that you can make things taste better if you're not quite liking the way it tastes. But soups. When I first got with my husband, I would buy generic chunky style soup, and he'd be like, I'm not eating it. I was like, well, you're not going to be eating then, are you? So guess what his little butt did? His little butt would go into the cabinet and find little spices and little sauces, and he would mix it up. And he was like, well, this is pretty good. I was like, that's what you're going to be having. So if I don't find Campbell's Chunky Soup on sale, I will get a store brand or a generic brand, and he eats it now. We don't have that problem. Um, Spaghetti sauces. Now, I would recommend, but I get sauces so cheap because I look for those sales, I look for those deals, and I combine my coupons. I got Barilla sauces yesterday for 49 cents a piece with my dollar off coupon. Now, I just think that that's fantastic. Now, what I do when I do my spaghetti is I chop up my onions, I chop up some peppers, I sometimes chop up mushrooms, whatever vegetables I have that go with, spaghetti sauce, and I put those in the pan and I brown them up. Then I put my sauce in. Now, my husband likes meat in his sauce. So most oftentimes I brown my meat, drain my meat off, then I put my onions, peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, and whatever, and then I pour my sauce in. It has become my own sauce at that point in time. So the base of the tomatoey sauce really doesn't matter. I know that you can take, some garlic and onions and throw it in a pan, brown them up really, really well. Take some diced tomatoes, put that in there, a little tomato paste, and you really do have some good spaghetti sauce. So anyway, brands, labels, and psychology. I think a lot of it is psychology. And, that comes with bread. Now, soda pop, sometimes soda pop is one of those things where the brand name is better. Now, I don't drink diet pop, but I know that I don't like the aftertaste. And sometimes some of the regular off-brand have that aftertaste to them. So what I do is I only wait until things are 77 or 88 cents, and that's when I stock up on my flavor of pop, which is ginger ale and Coca-Cola. Those are the only two soda pops I buy. Every now and again, I'll buy a 2 liter of root beer, depending on if I have some vanilla ice cream, and maybe make some root beer floats if I have company. My daughter comes over, or there's a few times that I've bought 7-Up when I made a punch, but I always make sure that I stock up when they're super, super cheap, which is coming up this week in Kroger's. So the next sale starts Wednesday. You can get your soda pop for 88 cents, I believe it is. You have to buy 4, but you get 88 cents. Okay. Something else is juice. Now, some people say, well, I don't want to drink juice from concentrate. I want to drink it. I'm going to tell you right now, there is no difference. So, whatever. If you want to spend over $1 more just because it doesn't say from concentrate, that's just crazy. Because the reason it is concentrated is because it is easier to ship from where it is made to where it will be packaged. So that's the only reason why it's concentrated, and then they add the same amount of water as if it was produced where it was made and packaged. So it's whatever. Coffee, tea, things like that. Try an off-brand. And I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you, and I want to challenge your family to do one thing different. One thing different, whether it's a soup, a sauce, or just a brand name of pop. So you all have a great day, and think about that. Eat well for less. Bye, y'all.